Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new series. This is a different game called 7 Days to Die. It's actually a very interesting game. It is a zombie apocalypse survival game. There is quite a lot of strategy to it, but it is, of course, very different than some of the other games you've seen on my channel. I mean, really, the other games you've seen on my channel are basically Rise of the Witch King, which is a real-time strategy game, and Shadow of Mordor, which is, something else entirely. But this is actually a very interesting game. And yeah, I'm just going to start off a new single-player game on it, and I'll try to explain the things that I'm doing and why I'm doing them. For this series, I thought I would start off with kind of moderate settings, not really making it too difficult to start things off. But basically, what I'm going to do is, after a certain period of time, I will start cranking up the difficulty. So right now, I'm going to start off with the difficulty setting of Nomad, which is kind of like the default one, and a bunch of other things down here. Enemy aggression is normal, but we'll crank this up to the other option, Feral, which is, it makes the game way harder, basically, after a certain period of time and so forth. Basically, like, all these settings are just going to get harder and harder and harder over time. So the idea is that the game won't end up being too easy because just keep cranking things up. But yeah, in the future series, I'll probably just start off with really high settings. The reason I'm not here is because I want to actually explain the way I play the game and the choices I'm making and so on. Might also be useful for people who haven't played the game or haven't played a lot of the game and are interested in finding out more about what it's all about. And yeah, so I will just, I'll get started now. So yeah, this is survival single player. It's a randomly generated world. If you haven't seen this game before, have no idea what it's about, well, you're about to find out. I'm generating the world right now. I haven't been there before. I have no idea what I'm going to see, where I'm going to spawn, what kind of environment I will be in, which is now being built. And here we go. Time to start. Ow, I spawned in a cactus. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that was awkward. I've got to admit, spawning in a cactus, that is new for me. I have not had that before. So I'm just collecting some, I'm breaking some grass with my fists. The game has some similarities to Minecraft if you've played it, in the sense that everything is destructible. It's kind of like a sandbox. You can build stuff. And you start off by breaking things with your fists, of course. You start off with a few supplies. You can see here I have bottled water, a can of chili, so, food and water, bandages, in case I get injured, and a torch, which is good light source. I just picked up some plant fibers right there. I want some sticks as well. I think I just heard a rabbit being killed. That's horrible. There we go, that's a stick. Let's quickly figure this out. Sorry, had to cough right there. Had to mute my mic. That was a bit awkward. I'm just collecting sticks and grass for now. We're obviously in a desert, so deserts are fairly safe places to be in. They're not too bad, but they're not really ideal for a variety of reasons. Oh yeah, we need some small stones. There's one right here. We might not find a lot of stones in the desert. This could be a problem. But I'm going to make a stone axe. That's going to be one of the first things I make. Stone axe, very important. Now I can break everything way faster with it. So again, I'm still collecting sticks and grass. We could collect a few other things as well. But I don't necessarily... I'm not really in a hurry. Let's make a weapon. This is a zombie game. We haven't seen any zombies yet, but we could at any time. So this club will help us. Also pick up these plants. These are aloe plants. They're useful later on. Basically, you can make certain cream, aloe cream, which heals you. You can also make these bandages like the one I have right now on me. I'm just collecting some wooden logs here. So I have more wood. We're just collecting basics right now. a full day and night in this game. You can see I have day 1 in the top left corner, and it's 8 a.m. right now. A full day is 1 hour in real time. A full day and night. So it'll be tomorrow morning in just under an hour, basically. I will pretty much be recording this in... I guess I could do it in 2 parts per game day, something like that. So it's like half an hour an episode. I think that's a pretty good length. Let's grab that and that. Okay, I'm really picking up a lot of stuff. Okay. We should break... Oh, feathers. Those are good. Right, we should make a wooden bow, because we can make that. And I can start making some arrows as well. Let me move this here. Yeah. And I'll start breaking this stone. This one takes more effort, and you really want to use a stone axe on this. I'm not even sure if you can break it with your fists. Well, you can, but I don't know if you get anything from it. So this will give us a few stones. I just leveled up. The game has a leveling system, at least as of like a few patches ago. This game is an alpha, by the way. Even though it's been an alpha for a long time, it's been out for quite some time, and it's changed significantly over time. It's really quite incredible how far this game has come. We haven't actually seen any action yet, which I'm kind of happy about because it lets me focus on, you know, getting the stuff I need. You notice that there's a little gray bar under my weapon, my wooden club, and my stone axe, and you can see it's going down for my stone axe. That's the durability. Basically, as you use it, it goes down over time, and eventually it'll just break. But you can repair your tools, so I can just make a new one. Now, there are 4 bars in the bottom left corner. That is my food bar, my, I hear a zombie. So food bar, my, basically, thirst bar, as I call it. I'm not sure what the official name is for these things. But anyway, basically it just shows how hungry or thirsty you are. So obviously don't get too hungry or thirsty. That is your health. And then your stamina, which I'm also watching. I intentionally took a little bit of a break from breaking this rock, so that I could recharge my stamina, because when your stamina goes down, you start doing less damage to the things you're trying to break. Like, all your tools and weapons basically become less effective, so you're just wasting durability at that point. That's why I like keeping my stamina at decent levels. Now let's take a look. This is the map. You can open it with M. This on the right is if you're working on multiplayer, you can add people and talk to them and so on. Now, just gonna collect a little bit more. We really need to find a shelter. That is our highest priority for today. Also collecting a few basic supplies. Wow, it's really peaceful. Deserts are pretty much the most peaceful biomes. They're the nicest biomes if you want to avoid conflict, nasty enemies, and the visibility is quite good as well, because obviously there's not a lot of vegetation, not a lot of trees. Well, there are no trees, just have cacti. Found a decomposing backpack. This is exciting. Ooh, a pistol part, and it's yellow quality. It's good quality. That's good. I found some water, which is always nice to have. Early on in the game, you need to loot a lot, like everything you can, pretty much. Did I make... Yeah, I made a bow earlier. I should make some arrows, because I think I can. Yeah, I can. Okay, I can make like 15 arrows. Let's collect some more sticks, because I could use some more. Whoops. Okay. Always be on the lookout for things like footsteps. There's a zombie up there. There are, like, pretty much all you'll find in this game, unless you're in multiplayer, are zombies and animals. The animals are not really a problem, except bears. Those are a problem. They're a new addition, or relatively new. Like in this, we're on Alpha 12.5 right now, the version I'm playing on, and I think like right in Alpha 12.0, it was the bears were at, I think. They're quite new. They're pretty scary to be around, but they do not spawn in deserts. So we shouldn't have to worry about them unless we get close to the edge of the desert, maybe. Just looting what I can here. Watch out not to walk into the cacti. As you saw, you do take damage. As of Alpha 12, you now heal if your hunger is, I think it has to be above half, or maybe actually like above, yeah, above half. That's what it has to be. So your hunger has to be above half. Then you can heal very slowly over time. So I healed the damage I took from the cacti when I spawned already. So that's good, because I would suck if I didn't. The way it used to work is you just didn't heal, so you had to find basically stuff to heal you. But either way, the cacti don't do a lot of damage unless you're just standing on them without really moving, which would just be a dumb thing to do. So you don't have to worry about them too much. Wow, this area is really thick. Now watch out in desert. Some of the cacti are really short, and they can be hard to spot, and that can really mess you up. Now, I mentioned that I will make the difficulty harder and harder over time. Basically, at the end of each 7-day period, I will increase the difficulty. That's how it's going to work. And I will increase it no matter how good I am doing or how poorly I am doing. Like, even if I'm in massive trouble, I will increase the difficulty. That is the rule. And we will stick to that rule. So I always have to be prepared for a difficulty increase. And we'll see how much we can really increase it. The only setting I am kind of adverse to increasing, well, I guess there's a couple of settings that are a little dodgy in that, I don't know, they change the dynamics of the game a bit too much to really make sense to change, but we can talk about that stuff later. But for the most part, yeah, it will get harder. We have a few trees there. Actually, a few trees spawning in the desert. Okay, we're just going to keep moving. I'm not going to spend too much more time. We do need to make progress. It is now 10:30. Look how much time's passed. Wow. These birds' nests are always good to loot because they give you, let's fit the bow with an arrow. They give you feathers and they give you eggs. The feathers in particular are going to be important for us to make arrows. Going to make a few more arrows. That is the crafting system that this game has, what you're seeing me use. It's pretty simple, really, because you can type in anything you want up there, or above where it says search results, or just click from the list afterwards, after you typed in what you wanted. It's very easy to figure out what you want to craft. It used to be a little bit harder to craft before, but that was changed. What is with this place? I'm being chased by a zombie, because I heard her reacting to me. Zombies are slow during the day, at least on the settings I'm playing on, but at nighttime they can run, and that is when they get really nasty. I'm not really sure what this biome is, but it's making me nervous. It looks very weird. I'm not sure if this is actually breaking. Oh, yeah, it is. Is this actually wood? Yeah. Huh. It's much easier. Like, if it's just going to give me one wood log, I might as well just break these small ones on the ground. They're a lot faster. And the problem is when you break actual trees, they actually fall over and they can, well, kill you. So obviously, I don't want that to happen. I don't want them to kill me. Plus, my axe really sucks, so it increases the chance that the tree will just decide to fall my way instead of the other way. If you have a really good axe, what I've noticed is that trees always fall exactly in the opposite direction. So you're pretty much safe. That's a rabbit. I could hunt it. They're very easy to kill with a bow and arrow. Just need one hit. Wow, that is a weird... What the heck is that? It's a very interesting landmark, gotta say. But I'm not going to hang around here. Again, at nighttime the zombies can run. I really don't want to be stuck outside. You know what? Let's kill this zombie so I can show you the combat. Which is going to be really basic right now because it's early in the game. We don't have anything decent. Hello? There we go. Headshots, always aim for the head, and do hit and run attacks. Anytime you start fighting zombies, you can pretty much expect that you're making some noise and more zombies will be drawn to you. Like that one, that's a nurse actually. I really want to kill her. Because nurses can give you medical supplies. But we're not going to hang around because we're going to drop more. Oh, antibiotics. Wow, that is a good drop. Okay, let's move. We're drawing attention. Oh, that guy was right beside us there. Nearly had a bad time there. Which direction am I going in? Did I want to go east? I think I did. Stick to one direction. Don't run in circles. You're a lot more likely to find something interesting that way. We really want to find a road. I do not want to kill the rabbit simply because the problem is when you hunt, the meat you pick up actually causes you to smell. And zombies will be attracted to that. So rather than just having a whole bunch of zombies coming after me because I smell, I'm just not going to deal with it. I don't immediately need food, and I prefer finding a shelter first. Plus, we can loot some food, hopefully. Like, we might be able to find some non-smelly food somewhere. So I would rather do that. I really don't know where I'm going. Well, I know the direction, but I have no idea what I'm going to find. You notice the health and stamina bars are about half the size of my food and hunger, or food and hunger, my food and thirst, food and water bars, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what to call them. Food and water bars, let's call them that. It's half the size because you can actually increase your maximum health and stamina through a system called wellness, which I will go into later. Wellness determines your maximum health and stamina. It can go up or down. So if it goes down, that really sucks because you can die way more easily. Oh man, please tell me I'm finding something. Surely I'll find a road at some point. It's still early in the day. The zombies start running at 10 p.m. on my settings. You can customize pretty much anything you want in this game. Like if you're not happy with the game settings, there are a lot of options. Okay, quickly go here. I'm just going to... Okay, what this does is it saves the world with the console command there. Otherwise, it doesn't really save properly until you do escape quit, but I don't want to be constantly quitting to save it. The main reason I do this is in case I have something like a system crash. Oh dear. Okay, we're not going there. That is a city. There is a city in that direction. Did we see a building? Yeah, look, if I turn for some reason, if I turn this way, you can see there's an apartment building there. I'm not going that way. So that is a city. You do not want to go into a city too early. Or cities are really nasty. You saw that flying bee thing, right? It was like a giant hornet. Those things are nasty. But you see other even nastier things in a city. So yeah, there are different areas of the game are more dangerous than others. You can also see like the landscape kind of changed. It's almost like darker sky and so on in the city area, so I'm moving away again from it. And there's also kind of like, you kind of hear a gust of wind in the background, very slightly, when you're close to a city. Be very careful, obviously. I could go into the city. It is a great place to get food and stuff like that, but it's also a great place to get attacked by nasty enemies. What does my character look like? I don't even remember. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is one of the random characters I created with ridiculously long arms. I think he looks pretty cool, though. I might change up my character. I don't know. I really should have just created a brand new character for this series and just said it's a new survivor, a new circumstance. I put lots of hours into this game so far, but I like kind of making a new character with each new world. Let's hope South actually goes somewhere. Can't believe I ran into a city right off the bat. Oh, hello. Did I loot this? I don't think I did. What the heck? Okay, let's go a little bit southwest. I just want to make sure I'm not too close to the city, because we did get a little close before. I don't want to be in that situation. It'll be very awkward. Ow. 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 Really don't like those stupid cacti. If I got a can of tuna, I'm just going to eat it. So yeah, you can just loot food, pretty much. Canned food is not very good for you. But really, you can't do a lot with hunted food either. Oh, that's a road. Perfect. Perfect. We're just going to save again quickly. There we go. Now, I say save the world. If my game crashes, I'm not just going to come back to my last save. It's going to go to wherever I was last left off. You can't just save the game when it's convenient to you, like before you do something dangerous and then just reload when bad things happen. You can't do that. The purpose of saving here is sometimes I've encountered issues where the game will crash, and then when I come back, when I come back, I'll find that my stuff is missing, or like I just don't have anything on me for some reason. I've had really weird situations, so I think if I save it, it helps avoid those issues. But yeah, I can't save just to like avoid a nasty situation. Oh, I got myself killed because I did something stupid. I'm gonna reload the game. You can't do that. Not an option. That is a house of some sort that I can loot. It is not a good shelter though. Maybe I should loot it. Maybe. The problem is zombies will spawn around it. Anything you find like this, like a little... It's actually a garage, really, not a house. Anything you find like this, zombies will spawn around it. There's a water tower over there as well. Not really much to look at with the water tower, I think. Maybe we can... Like, I'd rather stay on the road and focus on finding shelter, because I really want to focus on that. I don't immediately need to start looting every house, so you can always come back to it later. And, yeah. The reason I was walking up to that stump is sometimes they have stuff in them. For some reason, that's not one of the stumps that does that. And just collecting more stuff. Okay. I'm picking up every bird's nest I can, though. That is totally worth it. There's so many of them, considering it's the desert. I think there wouldn't be a lot of bird's nests. Okay, should I drink some water? I won't. I'll let my thirst get low. Oh, nice. That is a good spot. So that just looks like a small area with a couple of stores. A rooftop on one of those stores would be ideal for setting up shop, or base, really. Okay, so it does take about 4 headshots with my really crappy quality. It's like the gray bar at the bottom pretty much indicates that it's the crappiest quality you can have for a tool or weapon. So yeah, my club is faulty quality. Same with my bow and my my stone axe. Now that zombie over there, the closest one, that is a fat zombie. That's what I call them. They're called bloated walkers. I think that's the official term. They're pretty nasty. Honestly, like if you're gonna fight one, I suggest shooting it from a distance with something like your bow. Always have a bow and arrows at the beginning of the game. Okay, we're gonna need to clear this area. Unfortunately, we have lots of time to do so. That on the right is a... Okay, on the left you have a medicine place, or a pharmacy, I should call it. A medicine place. Shotgun Messiah. Oh yeah, that's a gun store. It's gonna sound weird, but we're not gonna loot the gun store right now. Nor are we for probably like at least a week, maybe more. Simply because the problem with stuff you loot in this game is that the quality of the stuff you loot is based on your level. So early on, all the gun parts you find are going to be terrible. And I really would rather make the most out of my looting experience. And since I don't really need a gun right off the bat, I'm not in a rush to loot one. Now, if you hit the zombies and your stamina is high, like above half, you basically stun them for like a second, which prevents them from immediately hitting you. Alright, okay, those zombies are being weird. They're running off in the other direction. Okay, I'm still being approached by a bunch, though. It's quite a lot, actually, if I look at it. Okay, let's kill this guy, because he's going to spot me. So what they were doing is they were going to the source of the noise. I was probably standing in that area. So they started walking in a straight line, but for some reason they didn't notice me right beside them, pretty much. Okay, I need to be careful not to be surrounded. This could get bad if I'm not careful. The most important thing is don't let them like show up behind you. And always stay out in the open. Like a road is a great place because you get good visibility on roads no matter what kind of region you're in, even if it's like a forest, because obviously roads are all clear. So you can see the zombies coming after you. Try to loot all the zombies you can. That's rotten flesh. I don't want it. Okay. We do want to clear this. Whoa. Okay, hang on. These guys that have like their little hunched back, they're kind of difficult to shoot with your bow because they move up and down, kind of. Okay, Okay, that's a crawler that was sneaking up behind me, so you gotta be careful here. The crawlers are really nasty. They can break or sprain your legs. Actually, I'm not sure if they can break your legs, but they can definitely sprain them. And they're hard to see because they crawl on the ground. Like, if you're not really paying attention, and especially if you're in an area with grass or something, you can quickly end up in trouble. Again, we have a zombie behind us. I'm pretty much being pushed back by these guys, but it's not too bad. Oh, crap. She still survived. There we go. Headshots did sometimes work in one hit. Because I swear I've killed at least one with a headshot. So that's what I thought I did. But it is a poor quality bow, poor arrows. Well, it's not literally poor quality. There is a quality range called poor. This is actually faulty. It's even worse than poor. Faulty is orange in color. Okay. Always be careful. Don't waste too much time when you open your inventory like this. When zombies are coming after you, because you'll be surprised how fast they catch up. I should repair my club. I would like to do that as soon as I kill this zombie. So, like, really just hit the zombie and move back. That's your priority here. Okay. Quickly. No. Quick. There we go. Always look around you. Come on, hurry up. There we go. It takes a while to repair it if it's low on like its health or ability. So we've actually mostly cleared it. It looked a little crazy, but it's not too bad. The problem is when I have zombies on my sides and in front of me and sometimes behind me, when it can really mess you up if you're not careful. See, I miss his head. They're really difficult to hit sometimes. There we go. That was good. And of course, like, when you start smacking zombies around, all the other zombies go, hey, what was that noise? And even meleeing them can make a surprising amount of noise. But guns are the worst. Like, seriously, I'm not an advocate of using guns too much in this game. I mean, you should use guns, like, plenty of times. But not, you have to be smart about it. Let's put it that way. Use guns in a smart way. You do need to use guns. Like, they're so useful. And they become more and more useful as the game progresses. And as you start fighting more and more zombies, especially more advanced zombies that are difficult to kill, that you don't really want to club to death. But be smart about it. But I'll go into that stuff later. Hopefully I don't get myself killed. That's what I care about right now. Not dying on the first day. I tend to have a pretty good record in terms of not getting killed in this game. Granted, though, these are pretty easy settings compared to what I could make them. Okay, that stupid nurse is getting in the way. Nurse. Blood bags, I'll take those. They'll be useful later. Kind of spazzing out there, that nurse. Okay, I should make some more arrows, too. At some point. Did we search? Too late. So the zombies kind of decompose really quickly. You notice those weird-looking blobs on the ground, the red things? Those are known as gore blocks. So as zombies die, they can form gore blocks now. This is also a fairly recent addition to the game. When did I make a second club? Seriously, when did I make that? It's better than my current club, so I'll use it. You can hover over it and check the quality. Always use a higher quality weapon, because you might do more damage, it'll last longer, and so on. Don't just use the color as a basis. So just because they're both gray doesn't mean they're equivalent. One is better than the other. Let's save it again. Again, saving it is not actually giving me an advantage. Just make sure if the game crashes, I hopefully won't have too many problems. It's 4:30 p.m. Let me think this through quickly. I think around 6 p.m. we'll end the first episode. And then we'll continue the second episode throughout the rest of the day and night. Oh, is that a tool shop? Nice. Very good. That is cool. There's a house over there, too. This is a good spot. So we're not really going to go inside. We're not actually going to stay inside the gun store. I'm actually surprised no zombies are inside it. Normally there are zombies inside gun stores, in my experience. Maybe they all got out somehow when I was fighting them all. I don't know. Yeah, they would make noise right now if there were in the store, because well, the best way to check is to loot this trash can. Trash cans make tons of noise, so if there's a zombie nearby, they're gonna hear you looting it. Yeah, so looting, I should say, looting stuff actually makes noise. Pretty much anything you think that is making noise in the game is probably something the zombies can hear. So be careful about that. Also, if you crouch, you make less noise when you loot stuff, but it takes longer to loot them. That's good to know. Okay, let's quickly figure out a few things. Oh, I have 6 cloth fragments. That is beautiful. I'm very happy about that. I do need more, though. Where can I get more cloth? This is the desert. It's not the best place to get cloth. Okay, so let's make... I'm going to make a sleeping bag. So a sleeping bag sets your spawn point. It's like Minecraft with beds. Basically, it sets your spawn point, so if you die, you come back at your sleeping bag rather than at some random location put in a potentially dangerous area. So we're going to put it there. Oh, there's a sleeping bag right here, or a sports bag right here. I was wondering why I couldn't place it right in the corner. Oh, nice. Yellow quality gun parts. I'm not complaining about that. 72, even better than my current club. Actually, can I? I don't think I can do anything with my current club. Nah, I can't. I can't just turn it into something else or anything like that. Let's make a secure storage chest. This is where I can drop off a bunch of my stuff, and I need to move kind of quickly if I want to get some work done before nightfall. I might not realistically get a lot of work done, though. We'll see. Okay, look how many feathers I picked up. The problem is my loot abundance is set to 100% in this game. Maybe I should lower it. The only thing is, if you set it too low, you end up basically spending almost all your time hunting animals, and it just gets boring doing the same repetitive tasks. So it's like a balancing boredom with difficulty in that one. Okay, so this iron reinforced club, in theory, it should be pretty good, but I don't think it actually is. Yeah, for some reason, iron reinforced clubs are really not very good. They should be improved, honestly. The developers should make them a bit stronger, in my opinion. Give them more use. But right now, I'm just going to turn it into scrap iron. There's a lot of things you can turn into scrap iron. It's a process known as scrapping. Okay. Right, so let's check what's on this rooftop quickly. Let's see if we missed something. I know there's oh, hello. There's a decomposing corpse here, which I can't easily loot. There we go. Ooh, a magnum frame. Wow, I'm getting so many good things right now. It's really quite awesome. Nothing in the air conditioner. That's a bit disappointing. You can usually find some iron parts and air conditioners. Okay. Oh, yeah, this one as well. Maybe this one will have something. I would like some short iron pipes in particular. Yeah, we got 2 of those. Perfect. We can use these for sure. I'm just going to put this away for a sec. Okay. Let's quickly figure out a few things. First, I want to repair my bow and my club. Okay. And next, I want to... What do I need to collect? I should make some feathers, some more feathers. It's not a bad idea. Or feathers, arrows. I can't make feathers. I wish. Why can't I make them? Arrows. What? I'm very confused right now. I obviously can make them because it just let me manually put the stuff in there, but it didn't work. Otherwise, okay. This could be tricky. Where the heck is this the ladder? Yeah, it is. It's kind of difficult to see, to be honest. So you know what? I'm actually going to spend a little bit of wood to make this this ladder easier to see. But actually, it's past 6 p.m. That is it for this episode. So this is episode 1 of my 7 Days to Die survival series. Make sure you like the video if you want to see more of this. And yeah, we will continue with episode 2, where we, well, spend the rest of the day and night, really, probably around this area, seeing what there is to see. So alright, I'll see you guys next time.